thing is, I'm not talking about like any type of violence. I'm talking about a little bit of violence towards women. No violence where like they killed. I don't think no woman should be killed in all this. But I do believe with the world we in, with this we're equal, this equality thing. I think some women should get punched in the face.
Let's talk about it. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Hold on. Let's put that in the context so the audience and these are not my opinions.
This is my opinion.
This is his opinion.
You want my socials? I got it.
No. Wait, so you think some women need to get punched in the face?
Wait.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I seen a clip earlier, really right before I got here. It was some shorty. She goes, "If I hit my man, I expect him to hit me back, so I know he ain't, and I know I can't walk all over him." And it's to the point where she was like, equal right, equal fight. And that was the name of the clip.
Yeah.
It was, and it's to the point just like, now that you brought it to, I'm like, where's that line at right there? Like,
okay, what type of woman deserves this treatment?
I see what I see. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. I see this all the time, right? I see women antagonizing men a lot on the internet.
Okay.
And men are trying their hardest to not put their hands on these women who are antagonizing them.
Okay.
A woman will poke you in the face, slap you, punch you, scratch you, claw at you, and just keep doing it. You're supposed to have some type of control.
Yeah.
As a man to not hit her. And then you know what I see? She's doing all this, and then as soon as the man hits her, other men jump up and attack the man for hitting her.
I seen a video like that recently.
Yeah,
and it's
too.
like I
I
absolutely hate that type of shit, because it's like y'all should have stopped her from antagonizing this man. So it didn't even get to the point where he felt like, okay, I can't take. He's a human being. This is the problem with people. It's like, oh, you're a man, you shouldn't do that. Everybody has a breaking point. So when I break, why am I being penalized when I was trying to not break? This person was trying to break me, and they got what they were looking for.
You know why? Because the threshold to break is different for women than men. Like if we're
equal, why is it? If we are equal, why is the threshold different?
Well, we're not equal in strength. A man will hurt you harder than a woman would.
That's a fact. Do you see how some women act? They act like they don't give a fuck about that. They act like they don't care that a man's stronger than them and a man will hurt them.
Okay.
So when a man then does hurt you, you can't be sitting here crying wolf.
Now, do you think the punch in the face is very strong?
If she can punch me in the face, I should be able to punch her in the face.
Wow. I think the same.
What do you think? You think the same?
And I just want to throw this out there. I don't punch girls in the face.
Yeah,
and I don't even argue with women. Like I literally don't put myself in those positions for that to even happen.
Right.
I don't argue with women. I don't do none of that because I know how a lot of women are, especially in my environment. I'm speaking for where I'm from, my environment. You know, I'm not speaking anywhere else in the world. In my environment, this goes on a lot where women antagonize men, and there are fucked up men out there who are just beating girls up, beating women up for just because they could.
Yeah, those
but there's a lot of shit going on behind these scenes where men are being abused on a daily, and they finally fucking had enough. And so if he punches you in the face, I think that's okay. I say this all the time. I tell the story all the time. I got a sister. She got a boyfriend. She got kids with him. My sister's attitude is terrible. If he punched her in the face, I'm gonna look the other way.
Whoa.
I'm gonna look the other way.
Okay.
There's a 3-punch rule. If he punches in her face 3 times, then I'll do something. The first 3, on the house.
Whoa.
On the house. Because I know my sister.
Okay.
Like, to his point, I do agree with it.
You do agree with that?
A man got a breaking point. Like, the way I see it, like,
you know what's funny?
A woman beater and somebody who like lost it like that day.
Exactly.
Even with you, like let's say, like, for example, let's take the female situation. Let's say somebody's antagonizing you at work for weeks on weeks on end. When is it okay for you to knock the nigga out? Nobody's doing nothing. Nobody's helping. Y'all just sitting back and watching. But once you knock him out, you become the bad guy.
I see what you're saying, and
we gotta stop that. We gotta stop letting people trigger people, and then when the person gets triggered and they do something, they're wrong. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta stop the triggerers from triggering people. That's what we need to do.
I actually agree with that, but I don't agree with the sister thing. I remember I used to tell my sister all the time. I used to I sat down a few of her boyfriends when she had them, and I used to say, yo, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. You could argue, you could curse her out, y'all could slam doors, storm out, but don't ever put your hands on her. Not one finger laid on my sister.
What if your sister's putting her hands on him?
And you know what? This is where the struggle comes in.
Because you know how many men are sitting in the grave right now? Or sitting in jail right now because they went to go defend their sister, auntie, whoever the case is, and they killed somebody or got killed, and now they in the grave or they in jail, and then you know where their auntie sister is at? With the same nigga.
I think when it comes to family and like your girlfriend, I think there's levels. I see there's a lot more of those men who are in the grave and in jail who did that for some skeezer who didn't necessarily deserve it. But if we're talking family, like your wife or your sister or your mother or whatever, these are things that it's okay to go to jail for.
Oh no, you can't touch them. You can't touch them.
Exactly.
No, but my sister, me knowing who my sister is, the aggressive girl that my sister is. And her boyfriend, who is not aggressive at all, who I know if something's happening in that household, she's barking on him and he ain't barking back. If he decides one day, I'm sick of this shit, I'm cool. I'm telling you, I'm cool. I'm cool. If he does that shit Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm
Thursday,
cool.
you at the
Thursday, I'm on his helmet.
You're on his helmet.
On his helmet.
Nah.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday though, she had that coming.
You know what? You bring up a good point, but that's a struggle that a lot of men face, and I think the control is in the hands of the women. I think the control, like a lot of women abuse the fact that they know they got a man in their lives, whether or not. And actually, you know, my sister used to kind of do that when she was younger. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie, I done slapped up a few people for my sister. What up, y'all? Regardless though, it's just like I think that I'm sure as you get older, that things leaves your system. But there are women out there who will use and abuse the fact that they have men that are willing to
ride for them.
Crash out.
My question for you is though, you said you seen the video of the dude in the store when the woman.
Yes, I saw that video.
What would you do in that situation?
Okay, in that situation, if I was gonna interfere, I would have interfered when that woman.
What do you do if you're the guy? Nobody's doing anything. She has a hold of your hair, so you can't get away.
I remember that.
What do you do?
No, you have to beat her. You have to beat her. You got to defend yourself.
Not edit that out.
You got to defend yourself by defending yourself. I don't want to sound insensitive. You do got to do that. But then after that, like, what do you do when that big dude comes?
Defend yourself.
And same thing.
I mean, that dude wasn't winning.
It doesn't matter.
It
don't matter. It don't matter. But it's also like I said. It's just like we gotta stop letting stuff like that happen.
Yeah.
Because he's not wrong. If they had a dispute and then she decided to put her hands on him and he's doing everything in his power to not put his hands on this woman, when he finally does, I don't think he deserves to be beat up.
And you can see him like restraining, like he turns.
I don't think he deserves that.
He's like,
I think that's one of the most fucked up things in the world that we do. I see it all the time, bro. I see it all the time. Women antagonizing men, ignoring biology, and then when things don't go in their favor, somebody comes to the rescue. They call the police. Just all types of shit where it's like, yo, like you were asking for this.
Right.
You go knocking at the devil's door. Sooner or later you're gonna answer.
You're gonna answer. Well, did you see the Sha'Carri Richardson thing?
Yeah, she deserved to be arrested, and she trying to get him locked up.
Yeah, no, she definitely did.
She tried to get locked up.
Yeah, no, she was like, I can show you videos of him putting hands on me.
She was like, why am I being arrested? I'm a woman. He's a man.
Yeah, she literally.
Even though he didn't.